What's up, girly pop? Thanks for checking in on me after my surgery. Since you have yours coming up soon, I figured I'd give you the download on my top 5 tips for preparing for laparoscopic endometriosis surgery. And you're going to have a whole protocol that the surgical team is going to send to you about when you're supposed to shower, this kind of cleanser you're supposed to use, and all of that jazz. One of the things that they say is that you need clean sheets. You get to have clean sheets early this week, which we all know is a duvet day boss up. You want to set up some space by your bed so you don't have to get up too often. Bring you some snacks and leave them on your bedside table. Cooper's been basically keeping me alive on bone broth and smoothies because my digestive tract has not woken up from anesthesia yet, and knowing you might be in the same boat. And just because I know you wanted to have an excuse to go shopping, you're really going to need some oversized baggy clothing. My belly has been so sore post-surgery, and so I've been living in these cute little nightgowns, nothing pressing against my tummy. Now, my second tip for you is to manage expectations. Do not do what I did, which was tell myself I could be back and working 3 days after surgery. You probably need 7 to 14 days, if we're being realistic. A couple things that you should stock up on besides food and electrolytes. You need to get gas X. For any laparoscopic surgery, they pump up your belly with CO2 gas so they can get in there and see everything, but then it gets trapped, and if you don't pass it naturally, the gas moves up to your shoulder, and it is so freaking painful. Movement will help, drinking a lot of water will help, but also you and I, we've got kind of messy GI system, so gas X is our friend. And on that note, just start a bowel prep regimen. Whatever works for you, get on that. And then obviously make sure that you have your heating pad or PEMF mat handy and ready to go. Okay, and 4, there are a lot of instructions that the surgical team sends over to you beforehand. It's going to include things like when to stop eating food, when to stop drinking liquids, no NSAIDs, no blood thinners. You have to make sure to follow those to a T, otherwise they cannot operate on you. Basically, if you break those rules, you can aspirate and maybe die. So let's avoid that. We're already rule followers for type A. And last tip. And this one's the most real. There's so much emotionally riding on an endometriosis surgery. If the surgeon finds endometriosis, you do get this validation and relief that finally there are answers to why you've been feeling this way. And then on the other side of the coin is, what if they don't find anything? And then there's still questions of what's going on and why you feel crappy. So I just want to let you know, whichever direction these chips fall, that I'm here for you, and I love you.